This is a sunrise alarm clock. It has been set to 11:10 15 seconds to turn on and 11:10 30 seconds to turn off. The goal of the sunrise alarm clock is to be able to wake up a human being at a certain time using the light emitted from a LED. This is because it is much better for the body. An example of this is when you wake up on the weekend compared to a weekday. Here is a list of the hardware components I used during this project. You can stop and read this if you would like. But now it is time for me to explain to you the code and hardware components I used during this project. So firstly, I start with libraries, just basically making my job easier with coding. Then I define 3 pins to basically make my code more understandable. Then I talk about when my alarm should be on, so I define that, and when my alarm should be off. Then I go into void setup. That's basically just making the LED, SDA, and SCL useful for their other components. So that's for the LED, that's for the RTC, and that's it. Then I set my D3 pin, which is the LED pin, to low so that the LED will always be off. Then I begin the RTC so that it is on, and then we go into the void loop. Uh, and basically what happens here is I ask TM elements, which is the time that it is now, and then I set the cursor for the LCD, and then I ask the RTC to read the time that it is right now, and I say print the time basically. So I print the hours, minutes, seconds, and I ask it to move down and then print the date. So that's month, day, year, and then I'm adding 1970 because that's when Arduino was either started or that's when the function began. And then I go into if statement. If statement only works when it is true and then it is done. So in this case, when time is equal to the alarm time I've set, please turn the LED high, which is on. And then once that's true, it's going to wait until the next if statement. And that's when time is equal to the time I've set for when it should be off, turn the LED off. And then when that's true, it's just going to keep on going through the LED loop function and the LED will be off, which is perfect until the time is equal again. And then as you can see, my case is right here. I used it on Tinkercad. The MOSFET has a gate drain source pin. It basically is amplifying the current so that the LED reaches maximum brightness. This is the LCD here. And then this is the RTC, which is basically measuring the time. And it doesn't matter if I unplug my computer because it has a battery there that keeps it measuring time the whole entire time. And then this is the final product of the sunrise alarm clock. But that's all the time I have for today, and thank you for listening.